Hello and welcome to, or welcome back to the Haunted Haven, and welcome to part 2 of our Kringle Candle Halloween 2024 release. This is the second part to a multi-part release. We have more from Kringle Candle coming down the line, but today we are going over the 12 returning candles. If you didn't see part 1 is where I went over the 6 new candles for this year, and I will have that linked down below. Important information to know: the launch is going to be Friday, August 2nd at 12:01 a.m. The discount code for the Haunted Haven is Haunted Haven. The use of that code at checkout will save you 15% on your entire order, and I very much appreciate it when you do use that code because that does give me a small kickback in commission, and it also lets Kringle know where you came from and that I'm doing a good job. So it's very, very helpful to me. Thank you so much for using that. Let's get into our 12 returning favorites, and you are going to see a magical hair and background change. Of the returning that are coming back, first we have 7 Days. This one I do not have on hand, but I have smelled it and it is a strong greens scent. The top is dewy greens and herbaceous leaves. The mid is apple blossom, jasmine blooms, and mint, leaf, and thyme. The base is cedarwood, patchouli, geranium, and musk. After that, we have Cemetery Lane. Cemetery Lane is right here. This is a beautiful label, absolutely gorgeous. Cemetery Lane is going to be Dusk, Mysterious Musk, Midnight Iris. The mid is patchouli and dried oak. The base is creeping moss, dusky cedar, and sweet earth. And I'll just give you a real quick impression of this one. Yes, it's a very beautiful scent, and it's going to lean a little bit mossy and a little bit greeny. It also has a lot of earth notes in it as well, so it's going to give off a bit of that earthy scent. It's a greens scent, but it's also going to have that patchouli and the musk in it as well. It's a beautiful rounded out scent, actually. Yeah, I would say the musk and the patchouli and those green notes are what's coming out for me most. Really, really lovely, and highly recommend this one. I love it. All right, now we've come to my favorite release from last year's collection, which is Coven. Coven is going to be cinnamon leaf and lemon flower on the top. The mid is lily of the valley, jasmine, patchouli, and the base we have musk, sandalwood, vanilla, and guaiac wood. Now, you wouldn't necessarily get it from those scent notes, but Coven is a strong powdery and incensey scent. For me, it's a baby powder and incense witchy shop scent. Yeah, so the floral notes give it a light feeling, so it's going to be like kind of a light incense. Again, baby powder is what I get immediately from this, but it's a light incense shop, so it's not going to be some dark, dank, dusty type of thing. It's a light, flowery, powdery, incensey scent. Coven is absolutely gorgeous, and I cannot recommend this one enough. All right, Graveyard Night. Graveyard Night is caramel, fruity, bayberry, anise star. The mid, pumpkin spices, clove, and cinnamon. The base of sweet milk, musk, and powdery. This Graveyard Night is from a couple of years ago. It's got the black wax. They used to do this black wax. And this one smells to me like apple, like pumpkin apple scent. Anyway, here's what the label looks like. It's absolutely beautiful. Just a beautiful, gorgeous label. All right, Halloween. Again, one of my absolute favorite labels from Kringle Candle ever. So the notes for this are: top, black licorice, anise, and fennel. Mid is clove, cinnamon, and nutmeg, and the base is musk, cedarwood, sweet tonka, and vanilla. Now, what I remember from this one is it's anise heavy, very, very licorice. Yeah, so the one that I've got is super anise heavy. It's quite a strong licorice scent with the spices. Like it's basically, to me, this smells like anise with pumpkin spices. This is an awesome Halloween scent, but for sure you've got to be okay with a little bit of licorice in your life if you're going to go there. But the label itself, I think, is worth having, hands down. In any case, it's Evil, another one that I don't have on hand. The top is pastry and spice, the mid is butter and caramel, and the base is almond and vanilla. Now, I don't know the concept behind this one, but I would guess that that's going to be something like a haunted carnival funnel cake type thing. That's my guess. Nevermore, another one that I need to get this year because I don't have one on hand. The top is chai and spice, the mid is sandalwood and tea, and the base is cinnamon and floral. So yeah, that one is sounding to me like it's going going to be a little bit up the gourmand alley with the honey, the chai. I would imagine actually that that's going to go into like a chai tea area, right? Like cinnamon, chai spice, and tea. So yeah, if you're a chai tea fanatic, maybe try Nevermore. Sinister, another one that I do not have on hand. We have ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg, cardamom. The mid is Moscato wine, dark plum, and cranberries, and the base is amber, vanilla, coconut, and musk. So I would imagine that that one would be a kind of like a mulled wine scent. Sleepy Hollow, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where are you? There you are. Sleepy Hollow, one of the most sought after candles in the whole Kringle collection. I would wager this one usually sells out first. And it's a pumpkin spice candle from all that I can tell. We have the top of pumpkin spice and incense, the mid of cedar wood and clove, and a base of caramel and citrus. And like I said, this one to me is the kind of quintessential Kringle candle, pumpkin spice. The pumpkin in this comes out more, so you know like Yankee Candle spiced pumpkin, it's going to be very heavy on the spices. This one has a very gourdy scent to it, so when you're talking about pumpkin, you are really talking about something that is quite gourdy. You're gonna get a vegetable sense out of it. But it also does have a sweetness to it and the spice. So it's not just, you're not smelling just straight gourd, but think about fresh pumpkin. It's going to go more in that direction. It's fresh pumpkin and it's pumpkin spices and it's just a hair gourmand. But yeah, this is as close as you can get, I think, in the collection to a pumpkin spice candle. Trick or treat. I've got that one somewheres. Where'd it go? It's back here. Get over here, you little monster, you. Trick or treat. All right, so the top we've got, oh boy, okay, top is poison apple, green aldehydic, fir and marine. The mid is pine, cinnamon, and clove. The base is sandalwood, musk, cedarwood, guacwood, and moss. I remember this one smelling like fresh trick-or-treat air. Got some dust up my nose. I get the apple and the aldehyde. It's so fresh though. It's really, really fresh and a little bit cooling. Yeah, I did burn this one not super much last year, so I'll give it another couple burns this year and see what I think. But yeah, it's very fresh and enlivening. The green, like the poison apple, green apple on top comes through most, and then you get that fir and the aldehydes and fresh air. It's awesome. I really like this scent a lot. For the last of the returning Kringles, we have two of the most beloved scents, I would wager, in the whole dang line, and that is Witch's Cauldron and Witching Hour. Let's start with Witch's Cauldron. Again, one of the most beloved scents of all time. Excuse me. We have cedar and clove at the top, the mid is incense, and the base is citrus. Again, it's another fresh scent, but I also get this kind of smoky feel out of it for some reason. I think the citrus at the bottom really actually does come out a lot. It brings out a lot. The incense and the cedar and the clove mix together in this really interesting, unique way. Because it's not going to be as straight up incensey as, for example, where'd it go? Coven. It's not going to be that kind of incense. It's a different experience entirely. There's a sharpness to it that I think that the cedar and the citrus mixing together pull it in an interesting direction. It's dark and spooky, but it also gets pulled into a slightly like enlivened, sourish direction. Super atmospheric candle. If you haven't tried Witch's Cauldron, you really, really must. It's a beauty of a candle. And if you're a Kringle candle newbie, I would say give this one a whirl. Let's get to one of my absolute favorites. This label is just absolutely gorgeous, and let me get the scent notes for you. Top is dried berries and earthy spices. The mid is jasmine petals, blue cypress, and violet leaf, and the base is smoky moss, sandalwood, tonka bean. So let me get my nose on this one. It's such a beautiful earthy and woodsy scent to me. When it says earthy spices in that scent description, I really do get that. I get an earth feeling, a little bit of spices. I definitely get a woody feeling as well. Like that sandalwood is really lending itself to me as a wood feeling. And yeah, it's dark, it's spooky. This is such a lovely scent. Witching Hour is just, if you're into that spicy and woodsy, like woody scent, I would really recommend Witching Hour. It's one of my favorite mood setters in general in terms of the Halloween candles that they have. It's a very atmospheric candle. It's spooky. It reminds me of a haunted woods, something along that nature. Wow, wow, wow. I cannot believe it. We've gone through 18 candles. What a journey. This has been a big one, but we look forward to this one so much all year, and I really am so excited to have shared this with you. Again, I will review the 6 new candles. I'll give post-burn reviews on those. If you want any more information on any specific candle that I've gone over today, just let me know in the comments. Let me know what you would like more info about, and I can get you more info. Spook you very soon, and thanks for coming along with me on this journey.